I've actually been a photographer longer than I've been a musician, but I could never get women with a camera. So I picked up a guitar, of course. And I've known since the age of 13 what I wanted to do with my life. When David and Stephen and I first sang together, whatever vocal sound that Crosby, Stills and Nash has was born in 40 seconds. We didn't have to rehearse for months or years. It happened immediately. I knew how their body language was. I knew how they were breathing. I was right there. As I said, whatever vocal sound that me and David and Stephen have was born in 40 seconds. Stunning. But now I have a problem. I want this sound. It's golden to me. And I realized that I would have to go back to England and undo my entire life. I'd have to leave my band. My friends, I mean, Alan Clark have been friends since he was 6 years old and I was 6 years old. I had to leave everything. I left my bank account, all my equipment. I was getting divorced from my first wife, Rose. I left everything. That was the power of that vocal sound. Neil Young is completely dedicated to his music, to the point where if he doesn't feel it, it's not going to happen, right? So let's say you want to book a tour of Europe, and you get your crew of 30 people. They all rearrange their lives. They all get ready to go. And a week before, Neil says, "Nah, I'm not feeling it, man. We're not going." That's okay for Neil. And God bless him for following his muse so strongly. But there are other people involved. That's the part that pisses me off. Neil was unbelievably friendly to me. Not because he wants anything, because he is a friend. We differ in terms of how we want to go about our lives, but he's a dear friend, and I think Neil Young would be there for me if ever I was in trouble. There's no doubt in my mind that Neil Young would be there for me if I needed him. Give the people something to eat, give them something to look at, like Kim Kardashian's ass, and let them all lie down and be sheep so we can sell them another, pair of sneakers and another soft drink, and we can rob them. That's what's going on here. We are completely controlled by our media. You can count the people that own the world's media on two hands. Do you think they want protest songs on their airwaves? Not at all. They want the status quo to keep going. They want to make sure that nobody rocks the boat. But man, I'm in a band with 4 incredible boat rockers. And am I political? I don't know. When you write Chicago, like I did, about Bobby Seale being bound and chained and gagged and it being called a fair trial, bullshit. When we start slaughtering our own kids like we did at Kent State, and to this day no one's ever apologized to the family of those kids that died. When we're starting to kill our own children, is that a political statement? No, it's a bloody human statement. When Stephen, saw the riots on Sunset Boulevard and wrote For What It's Worth, that's not political. That was people getting beat the shit out of on the street. When Robert Kennedy was assassinated and Crosby wrote Long Time Gone, that's not a political statement. That's one of us was slaughtered. We're not a political band. We're a human band. What a crazy ride, though, right? But the only thing that's going to be left when we're dead is the music. I mean, we're still filling concert halls. We're still doing good. And we're not fucking Johnny Depp, right? So it must be the music, right? And that's the most important part of it. My book starts with the sentence, "It all comes down to the music." And I go through the entire 71 years of my life, and the last sentence of the book is, "It all comes down to the music," because that's what we're about, music. The one thing about the book that I can say that I really like is that it's done.